Hey guys, Keyforge here, and I'm bringing you guys another deck opening. Spoiler, I do this one right after the other one, and I'm still hyped up because I got the horsemen, so I'm pretty pumped. If you can hear the clicking, once again, I'm cooking in the background if you didn't watch the last video. So you might hear a ding and the timer go off. That means my food is done, so I'm pretty excited about that. But I thought I would get a couple of videos out of the way so I can have some to upload because work's going to be crazy. I work at Best Buy. So I'm not going to have much time to record videos and do all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to get a bunch of videos together so I can just release them as I go. And this is going to be one of them. So we're going to be opening 2 more decks. I still have a few more. I have 3 more. So one of the videos is just going to be a single deck. And once again, I will use both of these decks in a matchup against each other to see which one is better. And I will give you opinion on which one I think is better and why. So let us get started here. And let's see what our first deck is. If I can open it. Alright, so we have Salamander, Wyatt, Knoll Soldier. So that's good. It's good. That's a, makes sense. Guess he was a Knoll Soldier named, with the nickname Salamander. And his real name is just Wyatt, I guess. Alright. So let's flip that. So we have Shadow, Dis, and Untamed. Something a little bit different. Of course, we got Shadow again. I've had one deck without Shadow since I've done any of these videos. Our first one, we are going to be going with Untamed. This is a card I've never seen. Way of the Bear, and we have 2 of those. This creature gains Assault 2, which is actually really good. And if you do play that on a bear, then he has Assault 4, which is gross. Here's a card I've never seen either. Each time an opponent plays, it's Teliga. Each time an opponent plays a creature, you gain 1 amber. Very, very strong card. Then we have Niffle Queen. Niffle Queen is also good. It just gives your Niffles and your Beast +1. And of course, we have 2 Niffle Apes. It seems you get at least a couple Niffle Apes when you do have the Niffle Queen. And then here's another rare here. We have Inca the Spider. Inca the Spider says, player reaps, stun a creature, and it has poison. So it's a very strong ability on a poison. If they want to get rid of it, they're going to have to kill one of the creatures. Then we have the Dew Fairy, which is just reap, you gain an extra 1. Grasping Vines gets rid of those pesky artifacts that your opponent might play. Full Moon, so every time you play a creature, you gain 1. Pretty good. Then we have 2 cooperative huntings. For each creature you have, you do 1 damage. You could split it between all their creatures and stuff like that. So far, pretty good. Not super heavy on the gaining of Amber and stuff like that, but it seems more mid-rangey. Now we have Shadows, so we got Shadow Self. Once again, like I always say, it's just a good protection card. We have Nobby the Thief, which is just action steal, and it has elusive, which is always nice. We have Moon Cruiser, who has Skirmish and Poison, and when you do fight, you gain 1. Looks like this deck is very poisonous, because we have Mascus Asp as well, which also has poison, so we have 3 poison creatures. We have Too Much to Protect, which is always a pretty good card. We have Pawn Sacrifice, so we could sacrifice a creature and kill a couple of theirs, maybe. Then we have Nerve Blast, you steal 1 and then 2 damage. Why do I always get this card? Miasma. Your opponent skips their Forge a Key step. We have Hidden Stash, which was archive a card. And then I've never seen this one. Finishing Blow. Oh, there's the ding. That means my food's done. Finishing Blow is destroy a damaged creature if you do steal 1. That's not bad because you're getting 2 off of that. And then Booby Trap. Booby Trap is pretty good as well. So that's it for the Shadows. Now we have this. We have Tentacus, who is your opponent must pay 1 to use their artifacts. And we have Stealer of Souls, which is after an enemy creature is destroyed fighting Stealer Souls, purge that creature and gain 1 amber. It's pretty good. 1 Pit Demon. He's just action steal 1. And Ember Ip, your opponent can only play 2 cards. Then we have Lash of the Broken Dreams, which is just keys cost +3 for your opponent to forge. Dominator Babble, which is you can use a friendly creature. We got a couple of good cards here, too. We have 3 Fates, which is destroy the 3 most powerful creatures. We got that in our other deck as well. Very, very strong card. We have Hysteria. Return each creature to its owner's hand. Very good card. Then we have Hectocomb, which is just Destroy each disc creature. Each player gains 1 for each creature that they controlled that was destroyed this way. So you can gain some amber off of killing your own guys. And then we have 3 Arise, which is actually really good, especially with our Nymphal like setup here. We can get all those back. The deck is not too creature heavy, so it's going to be kind of a weak card, but we do have the Poisoner, so we're going to be able to take out a lot of cards with those. So that deck, I would say, is pretty meh. It's kind of confused on what it wants to do, really. It seems to be a mid-range control deck, but who knows. All right, so the next one is Absolutely Alarming Tiger. So that's good. He's very scary. He's very spoopy. Be very alarmed. All right, flip that out of there. Flip this. So that's what he looks like. He actually looks pretty cool. He has 2 staves in his hand, the same exact one. He looks pretty good. And we have Shadow, Brobnar, and Untamed. To nobody's surprise, more Shadow. All right, so starting off the deck, we actually have a Hunting Witch. Every time you play a creature, you gain 1 amber. Very strong. Then we have the Niffle Queen in this deck as well. And aside that, we do have 3 Nymphal Apes. Very, very good. And 2 Dew Fairies are creatures for the Untamed. We have the Nepothene Seed, which is just sacrifice. Return a card from your discard pile to your hand. Very, very strong card. We have Lost in the Woods. Return 2 of your creatures, 2 of your opponent's creatures. We have Key Charge. Just allows you to forge a key, which is always nice. Grasping Vines, returning artifacts. And Cooperative Hunting again to do some little bit of chip damage, kill maybe a bunch of creatures, hurt them. Whichever. So far, these decks seem pretty comparable. Not too bad. Next, we have Shadow. We have 1 Urchin. Urchin's always pretty good. Just steals 1, comes out. It's elusive. We have 1 Umbra. We have 2 Dodger. Dodger's pretty good. You would think with the name Dodger it would have like elusive or something, but it don't. We have Nobith the Thief. We have 3 Nexus. So Nexus is going to allow us to use artifacts of our opponents, which is always pretty good. Then we have the Sting. The Sting is pretty good. You skip your Forge a Key step, but when your opponent forges a key, you actually gain all that amber. So you gain their 6. Or if you have a way to increase their amber cost, you will still gain all that. 1 Poison Wave, that's alright. 1 Last Job is pretty good. You gain 1 and then purge each friendly shadow creature, and you steal 1 for each creature purged this way, which is always nice. Then we have Ghostly Hand. After you use, the 1 Last Job, you can use the Ghostly Hand, steal the rest of it. It's pretty good. Oh, I got a card I've never seen before, but we have another War Drummer. It seems that every Brobnar that we get, we actually just get War Drummers every single time. So there we go. And then each enemy, this is King of the Crag, which is each enemy Brobnar creature gets -2 power. That's actually really strong if they're playing it. Oh, there's another card I've never seen. All right, we got Ganger Chieftain. He just allows you to untap and fight. Then we have 2 Bumpsies. 3 Bumpsies, sorry. Bumpsy's really good. Just gets rid of your opponent's stuff. Always nice. And then we have Screech Bomb. Sacrifice, your opponent loses 2 amber. That's really good. I mean, there's nothing bad about that. It's Omni. And we have another Omni artifact in the Mighty Javelin. Then we have 2 War Songs. We'll just gain amber every time we fight. If your opponent, and then we have Burn the Stockpiles. If your opponent has 7, they lose 4 of them. And 1 anger. I feel like every time you play with Brobnar, they give you an anger. So there's the anger for that one. Honestly, I think this deck is a little bit better. I think the fact that it can steal so much is just going to give it the advantage over the other deck. The other deck just seems a little too mid-rangey, and it has a lot of cards that don't really do too much. Especially in the matchup in between each other. So we'll have to see, though. We'll see what the match pans out to be, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you guys look for that match, and if you did enjoy the video, make sure you guys rate, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys later.